This is the Triple J Show, ESPN Channel 88. If you want to ring the phone lines up, you got 561-867-5309.
Hey, I'm Jake. I got Jonah alongside me. We got a special guest, and I forgot to say it. Jonah, come in. You don't know? Shoot,
Lige Douzable. I know it's hard. You know, a lot of people have a hard time saying my name, but it's pronounced Lige Douzable.
We got Lige Douzable here, a special guest. Sorry for butchering your name and to make it up, but how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you guys? Thanks for having me on the show.
No problem. Great to have you. Jonah, you got a question?
Yeah. What's your stance and reaction when the NFL asked the players to be in the locker room during the Pledge of Allegiance instead of sitting on the field or kneeling?
Oh, sorry. What your question is, you're asking me how do I feel about the new proposed rule. Well, it's not even proposed because it was implemented. As far as the NFL saying if you're going to take a knee, they rather you sit in the locker room during the anthem. And I don't know. I've had mixed feelings and reviews about it. For the longest time, players weren't even out on the field when the national anthem was being played. So it's a little weird that when players are deciding to use their First Amendment rights as far as kneeling during the anthem, that this was their solution. I think that we could have maybe come up with a better solution as far as what type of aid we were going to use as far as social injustice. I know the NFL has put money into a program with a few of the coalition guys, but to me, I have a mixed feeling about it. I feel like there could have been a better solution to telling players they have to sit inside if they want to take a knee.
Also, sort of to build on that, did you hear what happened to the Marcus Ball of the Panthers maybe last year? Held his fist up and was being cut, and the team didn't even tell him why.
Oh wow! No, I didn't even hear about that. This is actually my first time hearing it. I would have to, do some more research on that before I would have to, make a comment on that. But that's surprising. Well, I wouldn't say it's surprising to me. I mean, nothing today, not even just football-wise, nothing in the world today is surprising to me. But I would have to do some more research on that before I make a comment on that.
That's a pretty well scripted answer. To steer away from the politics, you're with the 49ers now. Good year last year with Garoppolo, now the quarterback. With him as a full year quarterback for the whole season, and you confident going back for another year in your career, year number 11, I believe.
Yeah, 11.
How confident are you guys as a team that you could possibly make that playoff run this year?
Well, technically, I'm a free agent. I'm looking possibly going back to the 49ers. But if I go back, definitely Jimmy brings a lot of swagger, and I think he doesn't just help the offense, he helps the defense, because knowing you have a trigger man back there, there's only a few elite quarterbacks in the NFL. So you have a guy that's never lost a game. It just builds the morale and confidence in the team. Like I said, not just on offense, but on defense and special teams. I would say if you looked at us last season, we won 6 of the last 7 games with him being the quarterback for 5 of those. We won 5 in a row. It seems like we got a call coming in. But
let's take that call. Sorry for the interruption. Call, you're on the show.
Oh yeah, I was listening to your show, and I realized that it's a good time for me to voice up my opinions on the upcoming NFL season. Joe, how's everybody doing in there?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing pretty fine, despite being Wednesday. So I hear a lot of talk about the San Francisco 49ers quarterback situation. So Jimmy Garoppolo still has not been fully muted from the Patriots. Do you think on the long run, even though he was released by them because of Tom Brady's wants to have him Garoppolo to come back possibly?
You're saying back to New England?
Do you think he's established himself in San Francisco yet, or do you think he's ready to go somewhere else?
I think he's established in San Francisco. I think that they've put a lot of trust in him, that he's kind of taking control last season. I think they're beyond excited to have him in for a full year, and I think that he's going to do wonders for that organization. What do you guys think?
You guys see that he got that huge contract. Honestly, I thought maybe San Francisco did a little too much too early, but we're going to see how that's going to play out this season. They surrounded him with some quality weapons. You see they drafted Dante Pettis, and they have Jerick McKinnon coming in from the Vikings. I think they can do some great things this year on offense. Maybe get a wild card spot even in their first year with Jimmy G at the helm.
100% agree. I agree with that one right there.
Luigi, you got a comment on it?
Definitely. I think, as you stated, they gave him a huge deal. A lot of people say they might have did too much too early, but the thing I've learned in the NFL, if you feel like you have a trigger man and you have to pay him like a top guy, and the guy's never lost a game in the NFL. Sure, it's been an abbreviated schedule, but he's undefeated. So until he loses, you have to go off what you based on. And on the open market, he definitely would have got that same deal. So I think they were smart to lock him up. He has the pedigree. He has the it factor, as I've talked about. And the guy just brings a lot of excitement and energy to the team, not only for the offense, but guys on defense and special teams. They get a lot of confidence knowing that they have a quarterback that can go out there and get the job done.
Right. And speaking of quarterbacks, of course, we all know about Baker Mayfield being drafted by the Cleveland Browns. And, of course, they went 0-16 last year and unsuccessful the year before. And do you think someone who like Baker Mayfield, new and fresh, and someone still youthful, could help the struggling Browns organization?
Go ahead. Tell me what you think.
No, yeah, I definitely agree. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
I honestly think the Browns are starting to, after all this time of just losing and stockpiling picks, I think finally they're starting to get somewhere. You see they finally decided, after passing on both Carson Wentz and Deshaun Watson last year, you see them finally take the leap for that big quarterback at number 1, Mayfield. Well, he's not really big, obviously. You see he's 5'11". And then with the 4th pick, they take Denzel Ward, who could be a foundational defensive back. And it looks like they're finally, with Jarvis Landry and Josh Gordon, it looks like they're finally getting some really quality players, and they might be able to make a push for 500 this year. Maybe 8-8 is within reach this year for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, and I will sign off this call. And you guys continue your amazing show.
Thank you very,
I'll be listening to you.
thank you very
Take
much.
care.
We enjoyed having you as a listener. All right. So back to the questions, Leisure.
Yeah.
So you're a free agent this year, obviously with San Francisco last year. What are your top teams that you're looking at this year to possibly sign with?
Well, we're looking at a couple different teams. I mean, I wouldn't mind going back to San Fran. I think we were starting to build something, really good there last year. Like I said, we won 6 out of the last 7 games. So to me, that's an option. I've been in contact with them, been in contact with the LA Chargers. But, I'm letting my agent handle all that, and we're going to make the decision that we think is best for us and best for me and my family.
Are there any main triggers that you have to have in a typical or in one of these organizations that makes you want to go there?
I wouldn't say there's any main triggers. I just want to be able to go out there and compete and help my team win. That's the main factor. I want a coach that's going to allow me to go out there and do that, put me in the best area where I can go out and compete and help mentor a few younger players and help them compete and compete at a high level and help us win games. So those are the main benefactors on me signing with the team.
Sounds pretty good. Jonah, Joey, you guys got any other questions?
Yeah, what are you planning to do after you're finished playing in the NFL?
It's funny that you said that because you had guys having me on here. I plan to go into broadcasting. I've been doing it the last 8 years of my career. It's what I went to school for. I've had my own show when I played in New York with SNY. I had a regular segment on there. When I went to Buffalo, I had my own show called The Do's and Don'ts on MSG with the John Murphy Show. So I've worked with the NFL Network. I've written articles for Yahoo Sports. It's just been amazing to be able to work on my craft while playing the game that I love. So it's like I said, it's funny that you asked me that question. So that's what I plan on doing when I finish playing football, going into a broadcasting field.
Sort of to build on that, what type of broadcasting would you be most into? Would you want to write? Would you want to do a radio show like this? Like maybe what exactly would you want to do?
I want to be very versatile. That's the thing about how I've lasted this long in the NFL. I've been really versatile. I've been able to play numerous positions. So I don't just want to be, a sideline reporter. I just don't want to be a TV analyst. I don't want to just do radio. I just want to write. I want to do a combination of all of those. I think that'll help me in my career and help prolong my career if I can, be good at all aspects, not just good at one thing and all right in other. I want to really work my craft and be good at writing. I want to be good at doing the radio. I want to be good at TV analyst. I want to be good at being an sideline reporter. So I think if I continue to, work my craft, then I can achieve that.
All right, thank you very much. Very detailed answers from the free agent Leisure Doozeville. And now here to end off our show, here's Joey with our ad.
Sponsored by Geico, 15% off could save you 15% or more on ACL insurance. NFL players, take note.